The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that's the orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whales. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, Orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. The powerful pectoral flippers and tail flick can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding the orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the prey populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Here at SeaWorld, we're celebrating an extraordinary milestone. 60 years ago, the first ever SeaWorld park opened in San Diego, California, marking the beginning of a journey that will touch hearts, inspire minds, and protect marine life for generations to come. SeaWorld's 60th anniversary celebration isn't just a marker of time. It's a celebration of progress, innovation, and our unwavering commitment to the wonders of the ocean. And today, as we embark on the next chapter of our journey, we invite you to dive deeper, explore further, and discover that there's so much more to see at SeaWorld Orlando.
Welcome you all to Orca Stadium. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We're proud of what we do, and it's a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now, more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's floor. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust and allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor who will present your arm to draw blood or step on the scale to see how much you weigh, it's much the same with our whales.
Today, most of the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help to strengthen their social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes the killer whale the ocean's top predator. Scientifically, they're known as the orca, or commonly referred to as the killer whale. Here at SeaWorld, we know them as Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. While Makayo is the youngest member of our pod, at just 13 years old, his mother Katina is the oldest, and she is our matriarch leader of the pod. This year, she celebrated her 48th birthday! SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning, positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. And today, we're going to add some birthday fun to that, because today is a very important day for us, all of us here at SeaWorld, because 18 years ago today, right here at our park, Katina gave birth to Nalani, and she has been a joy to be able to spend time with every single day. Nalani is by far one of our most intelligent killer whales here. She is constantly creating fun new ways to engage with her trainers and forms incredible relationships with them, like with our trainer Nick right here. And in just a moment, Nalani is going to be heading over to the center here. So when she does, I'm going to ask that we give her a big birthday each year. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Now, of course, making sure that all of our whales, including Nalani, are taken care of is very important to us, and they actually take a voluntary role in their husbandry or healthcare behaviors. And for example, Wade, the killer whale, will ask them to slide their bodies up and onto a giant killer whale-sized scale located in one of our other habitats. But in this instance, we're going to ask her to slide up right here or slide out. Now, when she does this, there's a portion of her body called the peduncle, which remains in the water, and she can actually use her peduncle to spin around her feet before re-entering the water. But to get a weight on Nalani, who currently weighs in at over 5,000 pounds, we will ask her to lift those scales up and out of the water. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy. So we know that our younger whales are growing properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
Hello again, everyone. I'm down here on the left side of the stadium. We just learned that killer whales love to play. In fact, they learn a lot from mimicry and observational learning, and from a very young age, they'll pick up on necessary life skills by watching and playing follow the leader. And today, we're going to put that to the test with our killer whale family and all of you guys. Are you ready to have some fun? Awesome, because I'm going to need your help. What we're going to do is everyone on the left side of the stadium, that's the side over here, everyone on your feet. You guys are going to be our leader, and Katina is going to follow you. Step 1 is keep your hands down to your side. And step 2, when I say 1, 2, 3, go, you're going to spin it around in a circle 2 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go, spin everyone. And stop. I think she's got it. Well done, everyone, and well done, Katina. You guys can take a seat again.
community gain from field research. And that's why SeaWorld partners with groups like the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance killer whale education. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales eat the fish together with spikes for their tail flukes.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our killer whales, it's a high-energy activity session, but for all of you, it means it's time to get wet. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean. Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all have, we will the future of killer whales and the oceans in
our neighbors.
Oh, nice. See by the...
Killer whales continue to surprise databases. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, powerful, but still vulnerable. The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much.
So much to protect.
Well, here come the fellas for the finale.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act.